Should you watch My Hero Academia?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello there everybody, my name is Silver and welcome back to another video where we're going to talk about anime. Oh yes. Now, here today we are going to be talking about a little show called My Hero Academia. If you haven't heard of it, then you're probably a normie and be gone from this channel. I'm just kidding, please stay. But My Hero Academia is a extremely popular anime that has been going through the community lately. It was a manga by someone. I should probably research this. But anyways, it's a very popular show, and it is a very inspirational show for some people. Not for me, to be honest. It does have its moments, but if there was an anime that I could think of that really inspired me and gave me, honestly, like, I don't think an anime has ever done this to me like this show before. A little anime called A Place Further Than the Universe. It was so good. I can highly recommend it. Just breaking out of your comfort zone, doing something crazy and spontaneous, and just being a better person. Like, oh my god, that show is so good. A friend of mine seems to be confused about that, so I thought I would just clarify that. Yeah. You know who you are. Anyways, guys, this video is not about that, even though I can really, really tell you to go watch A Place Further Than the Universe. This show, or this show, this episode is about My Hero Academia, so let's get started. So then, My Hero Academia takes place in a world fairly similar to ours. There is Japan and America and all that, but suddenly, someday in China, a child is born with the strange ability to glow. Ooh, ah. Sooner or later, people start developing these strange abilities as well. Turn your skin into hard as rocks, or breathe fire, or shoot lasers. These abilities are soon called quirks, or kose in Japanese, which is very cool, and I am all about this stuff. Oh, I bumped the microphone there. Superhero, magical, superpower kind of things. Oh my god, I'm all about it. I love it. I love it. So this superhuman society is suddenly built. There are superheroes who use their powers to save others for the greater good of humanity, and then there are villains who use their powers for selfish reasons and political gain or monetary gain, I don't know. And in this superhuman society, there's even a popularity chart. So the most popular heroes by votes through the people, and at the top of this list is Ormatu. Yes. Okay, here we go. Mo daijoubu. Naze watashi ga kita. Oh yes, fantastic, fantastic. So, All Might is a very popular hero. He is the #1 hero on the hero chart. He is your classic, huge, muscly dude, and he just punches dudes and they go flying. He's so strong that he creates sort of wind pressure with his punches, and it's freaking cool. Everyone looks up to All Might and everyone admires him. And then we move into our main character, Izuku Midoriya. He is a unfortunately normal high schooler who is without a quirk. Sad face. He looks up to All Might. His entire room is covered in All Might merchandise, posters, and action figures, and he wants nothing more than to be a hero like him. Season 1 follows the story of Izuku and his journey to being a hero. There is the obvious fantastic scene where he meets All Might, and he's like, "Can I be a hero even without a quirk?" And he's like, "Yeah, bro. Yeah, you can. Because my quirk is this thing that I could transfer to other people. Yeah." So that's a really good scene. It turns out that All Might's quirk is called One for All, and it is a power that is moved down from person to person. And that person cultivates the power, moves it to the next person. It is the crystallization of heroes and blah, 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 and all that stuff. So basically, All Might gives him a piece of his hair and he's like, "Here, eat my hair," because that's how the quirk is transferred. And then Izuku becomes the next inheritant of One for All. And unfortunately, he breaks his bones because One for All is too powerful for his body. So when he goes to punch someone with 100% of the power, he unfortunately breaks his arm. Seems like a pretty Pretty not great power, does it? So he constantly goes through the next few seasons, breaking his fingers and his arms, and it super sucks for him. And then we move into season 2. I believe season 2 is the tournament arc. I honestly, it's been a while, guys, but yeah. So in this tournament arc, it's like a big sports festival thing, and all of the heroes go up against each other to see who's the best. And Midoriya stupidly scars himself for life and breaks his hands fighting in this tournament. It's honestly very silly. Very good arc though. Epic explosions. The animation and the music and everything in the show is absolutely top notch if you were unaware, so it's very good. From there we move into season 3, which I had to remind myself about. Season 3 starts, or it ends, I don't know. We get into the hero killer Stain. So he's this guy who has a quirk, and he doesn't believe in this superhuman society. He has a very strong will of what the people should do, and he goes around murdering people, so Izuku obviously has to put a stop to that. And then we move into All for One, All Might's ancient enemy. So there's One for All, which is the power to, transfer a quirk, and then there's One for All, which is this other guy who's super evil. He's the leader of the villains, and his quirk is to steal other people's quirks. So it's pretty freaking OP. His body is just full of superpowers and quirks, and there is, of course, the epic showdown between the two of them. It's super cool, and season 3, pretty fantastic. Moving on from there, we get into what I finished last night. As of the airing of this video, the last episode of Season 4 actually came out yesterday, so there you go. Season 4, no spoilers here, no spoilers if you haven't seen it, but Season 4 is... What can you expect? It's freaking amazing. It starts off with a very good villain, or a very bad villain, I suppose. He's super evil, and obviously Izuku has to go defeat him. And there is a girl that needs saving. And then from there, when that's all wrapped up, we move into something a little bit more normal, which is very nice. It's a nice change of pace. So there's the school bunkusai, or school festival. So this is something that you see a lot in anime. High schools do a school festival where the students set up shops like a haunted house or a cafe, and the general public and their parents are allowed to come visit the school and do various fun activities. So that's really, it was a nice change of pace. The classes, the superhero class of UA, they are able to have a normal time for a change. Of course, there's a minor villain that Izuku has to deal with during all this time, and it's pretty sick. And then the final few episodes of Season 4, oh my god, I'm not gonna spoil anything like I said, but if you're a Endeavor fan, oh my god, he has a big showing and it's freaking sick. So yeah, that is a brief summary of all the seasons. Super cool. I also watched one of the movies, Two Heroes, Futatsu no Hero. It is about All Might taking Deku to this place called Island. It is this futuristic island where all these scientists gather to study quirks and all this good stuff. Pretty cool movie. The supervillains attack the island, and there's this whole shenaniganery going on. Pretty good movie. The animation and everything is what you would expect from the rest of the show, and I really liked it. There is another movie that is not online yet. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it in stores either, so I don't know. Apparently, this second movie is going to be it. There is probably not going to be any more movie adaptations of My Hero Academia, but eventually I will watch that movie too, and there we go. Alright, so I suppose it's worth mentioning some of the characters in this show. Of course, we have Izuku Midoriya, the main character, with his smash! He learns his power from All Might, and he has to limit himself on how much power he uses so he doesn't break all his bones. So that's pretty cool. A funny thing about this show is most of the character names are little puns on Japanese words. So we have Ochako Uraraka. Her name Ochako, Ocha means tea, so maybe she likes tea, or the person who made her character likes tea. I don't know. Her power is gravity. She can touch someone and release their gravity so they're able to float. That's pretty cool. These are all characters from Class 1A, by the way. That's the class that Midoriya is in. It's one of the higher ranked classes in the superhero high school. We have Katsuki Bakugo. Bakuhatsu means explosion. Bakugo, there you go. His power is, his sweat is explosive, so it's kind of gross, but yeah, he's able to create explosions and hit people with fire, and it's freaking sick. We have Kaminari Denki. Kaminari means lightning, and his power is electricity. He's able to discharge electricity from his body, but if he discharges too much, he fries his brain and becomes a huge idiot. So that's pretty funny. And then we have Tokoyami, I forget what his name is. Yami means darkness. His power is Dark Shadow. He has this creature that follows him that's like his shadow. You get the idea. There's a lot of puns and silly little things for all the characters. There's a really good supporting cast and lots of other heroes that we see. There's lots of imagination and cool stuff in the show. So yeah, that is a basic rundown of My Hero Academia, guys. And let me just collect my thoughts and think if there's anything else I want to add. I suppose we can briefly touch on the animation and music. As I said before, fantastic. The music is very uplifting and heroic. It's all very epic. The animation is, of course, fantastic, as I mentioned. Very, very good stuff. And then we move into the question of subbed versus dubbed. I have always watched in Japanese, as is the right thing to do. But the English dub does look good, I will admit, but I've just been watching these characters for so long in Japanese, like, I just can't imagine watching the English dub. I don't know. I'm sure the English dub is perfectly fine, and if you watch it in dub, more power to you, but whatever. I will get around to it eventually, but for the time being, subbed for life. Moving on from there, yeah, guys, I think that's about all I had to say about My Hero Academia. Fantastic show, really good, 10 out of 10, please go watch it. In these trying times, I thought I might give you some anime recommendations that are similar to My Hero Academia if you are bored in these current situations that we find ourselves in. One Punch Man. I'm actually about to watch One Punch Man because I like having a thematic thing going on, and it's quite similar. Superhero society, fighting dudes, that sort of thing. One Punch Man is about Saitama, who is the One Punch Man. He is so ludicrously strong that he is able to kill any villain or enemy he comes across in one punch. So there is, of course, some comedy there. He is just looking for someone strong to fight, and he's like, oh, okay, you got killed in one punch again. Darn. So that's a very cool show. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Another show that is similar, I suppose, would be Demon Slayer. Oh my god, it's so good, guys. It is another shonen sort of battle show. If you're unfamiliar with the term shonen, it basically means young boy. So this is a show that is targeted towards my sort of demographic, fighting anime. Demon Slayer is set in a sort of Edo-era Japan. There are demons in this world, they assume various forms, and they have various powers and magics, and they all want to murder and eat people. So obviously the samurais, or they're called the Demon Slayer Corps or something, they can't be having that, so they go around training other demon slayers with their sword attacks. And they also have this thing called breathing techniques. It's basically elemental hormone from JoJo's Part 1 and 2. Yeah, it's a JoJo's reference. But yes, Demon Slayer, very, very cool. Fantastic art style. Great music. Really actually and awesome. Fairly similar to My Hero Academia in the whole fighting style. Alright then, everybody, that'll about do it for my thoughts on My Hero Academia. I did not make this video out of my own volition. That friend of mine that I mentioned before, pretty much, he asked me to do this video, and, well, you know, I must deliver the content, so here we are. You know who you are. Alright then, everybody, if you enjoyed this video, a like is appreciated. Please leave a comment down below. I don't usually say all this stuff, but whatever, here we are. And yeah, if you'd like to see more videos on me talking about animes, then stay tuned, because I'm going to continue doing these for a while. That was, should you watch My Hero Academia? The answer is obviously, of course, yes. A vehemently loud screaming yes. It is a fantastic show, and I would recommend it wholeheartedly to anyone. Alright then, everybody, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!